Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, guys, this is about Deshaun Watson. He was coming off shoulder surgery last year, okay, and he hasn't been healthy. He hasn't played well enough, but I think that he was scared to throw the ball downfield coming off shoulder surgery, and he was already dealing with his complications from the shoulder surgery he had last year. So he was scared to throw the ball downfield. You saw when he was just freezing the pocket, looking scared to throw the ball downfield. Yeah, because he didn't trust his offensive line, and he didn't trust his surgically repaired shoulder. So he didn't have any confidence throwing the ball downfield at times. So hopefully when we see him again, he will be back next year because we're stuck with him. He just gets some confidence and with a better line and protection and get ready to play, and he'll be better and go from there. That's all I got to say. You guys have a good one. Go Browns, and Happy New Year. Take care now. Bye-bye.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Casey, he's going to be coming off an Achilles injury, so that's going to really his ability was to scramble kind of playoff platform. A little bit older, shoulder, Achilles. And to your point, probably not going to be ready for training camp, although we'll see. They've done some good things with Achilles, but you can't count on them. You just can't count on them. If you want to put him in there and let him compete, it's got to be a level playing field, though. I would give him no break, and to be honest with you, I'd make it Kevin Stefanski's offense. We can't build an offense around a guy that we don't know. It's now been 2 major injuries.
Yeah, I can't discount the caller's point, with the shoulder surgery, not having the confidence to let it rip deep. But I can tell you from watching the film, that isn't all it is. He wasn't seeing the field. He was bailing on clean pockets. It wasn't just a lack of protection. There was so many factors going into it, and there was that hesitancy to pull the trigger, even when guys were open. And then sometimes you wonder if he even saw the guys that were open. So there's just too many factors going into this. And then you add the injuries. And to your point, like the things that made him special while he was in Houston, where the stuff that was open, he could take it, not a problem. But when things would break down, he could use his athleticism, escape, and still make things happen. We saw that diminish. And if that's going to be the X factor, I can't imagine that's better after an Achilles injury. To me, if it is, it'll be 2 years, 3 years from now. So the Browns aren't afforded that time. This front office is not afforded that time. So that can't be their plan. It's not an option. When you hear players coming out wanting to know the plan and who the quarterback's going to be, it's obvious they don't believe in the quarterback that is there. So you got to, all systems go. You got to find the guy, regardless of who's on your roster at this time and who you consider yourself stuck with. So it's about throwing as much at the wall as possible and not trying to build around one specific player, especially if you can't count on them. So I think that's just the spot that they're in now. He's going to be rehabbing. He'll be a story because people will make it a story. He won't be a story because of the team, the organization. They're not going to rely on him to be bailing them out. They have to find another option, 2 or 3, to be honest with you. That's just the way this league is, because until you have the guy, you're just searching. So the Browns are going to be in that spot now, even with him on the roster.